The train's whistle echoed through the dense forest, announcing its arrival at a small remote town. As Alex stepped onto the deserted platform, he was enveloped by the misty air of the late evening. The town, with its Victorian-style cottages and gas-lit streets, seemed like a scene from another era, a stark contrast to the bustling city he had left behind. Alex, a journalist with an unquenchable thirst for unsolved mysteries, felt a surge of excitement. This town, with its elusive past and peculiar reluctance to embrace modernity, was his latest subject. His decision to come here was influenced by Captain Simmons, his mentor who had once been a detective in this very town. The captain had spoken in hushed tones of an unresolved enigma, a series of strange events and disappearances, all tied to the imposing structure of the old town hall. He made his way to the only inn in town, the Whispering Pines. The innkeeper, Mrs. Hawthorne, was a stout woman with a kindly demeanor, her eyes crinkling as she smiled. Yet there was a perceptible tension as she handed him the key to his room, her glance fleetingly troubled. After unpacking, Alex ventured out into the twilight. The streets were nearly deserted, save for a few locals who eyed him with a mix of curiosity and caution. He tried striking up conversations, casually bringing up the town hall. Each mention seemed to cast a shadow over the otherwise friendly exchanges, with townsfolk quickly finding reasons to end the discussion and hurry away. Intrigued by this palpable unease, Alex visited the local newspaper office. It was a relic in itself, with stacks of paper and archaic printing presses. The editor, Mr. Fletcher, was a wiry man with spectacles perched on his nose. Though initially wary, he warmed up to Alex's genuine interest and allowed him access to the archives. There, in the dim light, surrounded by the musty smell of old paper, Alex found it. A series of articles, frayed and yellowing, spoke of unexplained phenomena. Odd lights seen in the night sky, eerie sounds emanating from the town hall, and a string of unaccounted disappearances. The articles were vague, the reporting hesitant, as if the journalists themselves were fearful of probing too deeply. As night deepened, a compelling urge led Alex to the town hall. The building, a relic of Gothic architecture, stood at the town's periphery, its silhouette foreboding against the starless sky. Ivy crept up its walls, and its windows were dark and uninviting. Approaching the entrance, Alex felt a chill that wasn't just from the cold night air. It was a sensation of being observed, a prickling at the back of his neck. He scanned the windows and, for a fleeting second, saw it. A shadowy figure, its outline barely discernible, standing motionless in an upper window. He blinked, and it was gone, as if it had never been there. A mix of fear and intrigue washed over him. This was more than just an abandoned building. It was a place shrouded in mystery, possibly holding the key to the town's unspoken fears. As he made his way back through the fog-laden streets, the gas lamps casting long, dancing shadows, Alex's mind raced. There were secrets here, buried in the silence of the town and the decrepit walls of the town hall. He knew he stood on the brink of a story that could be his greatest yet. But as he lay in bed that night listening to the wind whispering through the pines, a sense of unease crept over him. What had he stumbled upon in this secluded town? What truths lay hidden in the darkness? One thing was clear. Alex was about to venture into the unknown, and there was no turning back. The night was just the beginning of a journey that would challenge everything he knew about fear and reality.